No.
We still married.
We still mad.
Welcome to Support Surviving Fentanyl TV. We have here today with us
Shanta.
Shanta. How you doing today,
I'm
Shanta?
funny.
Excellent. Today we're going to do a very unique interview. Shanta is an ex-hustler. She's very well coursed and experienced with the inner city and the inner workings of Phoenix. So we're just going to talk to her, get to, get her point of view of ideals of way to help, things that she's witnessed, things that she's gone through. And like I always say, this is for entertainment purposes of educating the people that aren't actually living in the actual midst of the fire. So Shauna, um, let's start off by, introducing yourself, your age, anything that you wanted to be your introduction.
My name is Shanta. I'm 46 years old. I grew up in South Phoenix, moved to Mesa about 15, 16 years ago. Um, that's about pretty much it, and I mean, life is just screwed up right now.
Are you from Phoenix
I'm
originally?
from South Phoenix originally.
Born and raised?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
I'm 46 years old.
46 years old. Um, and it's up to you or whatever. Are you comfortable with talking about any of your health issues or anything?
I mean, I'd rather not, but everybody must know I do have stage 3 breast cancer. I just got diagnosed March 8th with colon cancer. My life is not up to shams like it should be. As a 46-year-old, yes, I am too young to be dealing with all of this, and I don't wish none of this off on anyone. I just, need all my prayer warriors to pray for me and pray to God that I make it through the surgery come May 16th.
So May 16th, everybody, let's make sure we praying for Shauna and her surgeries. I'm 42, so 46 is very young. Um, as as things, give us a scope of how the drug scene changed from when it was cocaine, crack,
When it
meth,
was
and
crack cocaine, a lot of people, I mean, it was more, I'm not going to really say it was safer because no drug is safe to use, but a lot of people back then was more loyal to one another than it as of today because a lot of people today that use drugs is not loyal at all. You got snitches, you got people to steal your shoes off your feet while you're talking to them, but at the same time, crack cocaine was more of a how can I put it, more of a
control.
social drug. People control them now. These days, a lot of young minor kids are on these fentanyl pills, and I hate to see them going through it because a lot of people, to me, I call them life changers because a lot of people's lives have changed by doing these drugs. And you see people that's working, got kids, houses, and then they get a taste of these life changers, and they just lose everything. And I don't wish that up on nobody because I've seen people go from good to bad, and I just wish everybody would take heed to it. These drugs are killing our kids, our society today. It's not good whatsoever, and I wish they would just take them all off the streets.
Yeah, so a cold, not so fun fact is from 12 to 28, we're on a 47% increase. Dr. Jeffrey Johnson is our number one physician of Maricopa County, and he's released a statewide emergency for the youth and overdoses. Have you ever witnessed an overdose?
Yes, I lost a nephew to those pills. He was in high school. He
High school.
played football. He tore his ACL, which the doctor prescribed to him regular oxycodone, and just so happened his uncle had the life changers and switched them out, and my nephew took them, and it was all a wrap.
He swallowed them, or
Yeah,
he
he swallowed them.
and
Not
he
paying
died
attention.
right away.
Yep, instantly.
He took it on accident.
No, he didn't know. He thought they were his regular pills because they were the same color. So
Yeah, that's the danger of them.
yeah,
They make
you
them
have
look.
to be careful with them. A lot of people don't realize that they're making them pink, green, whatever the color the oxycodones come in, that's what color they're making the fentanyls come in now. So you have to be extra careful. I don't care who you are, what you do, how you do it, but just stay away from them because it's not, like I said, I don't see people go from good to bad. I mean, now, me being an ex hustler, yes, the money is good off of it, but it ain't worth losing your life in behind it.
Yeah,
And
I
I
agree with that.
refuse to even say
How
that
old
again.
was he?
He was only 17.
17 years
He hadn't
old.
even graduated from high school yet.
Wow. And he just dropped dead,
Yeah,
like
he went
right.
to sleep.
Oh,
He sleep.
he went to sleep and
Yes,
never.
because he had just tore his ACL from playing football, and messed his leg and stuff up. They prescribed him 30s, being that the fentanyls is 30s, the same color. So his, uncle switched him out on him, and next thing you know, his mom went to wake him up for school, and he didn't get up. So it's a sad situation, and I would hate to see anyone that have to go through that, um, because I think I would have lost my mind if that was my son.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So with that being said, so you have firsthand experience of that or whatever. One of my main reasons that I think fentanyl is a big problem because how cheap and accessible it is, especially with us being on the
Well,
border.
now you have to also be careful too because they have the fentanyl powder, which a lot of people um, thinking it's cocaine, and it's really not. I had a daughter that OD'd on it,
Mm.
um, and just in the nick of time, they got her to the hospital just in time because I would lost my daughter to it as well. So, like I said, you be careful if you're gonna do drugs. Be careful who you buy them from. Period. Point blank. I don't encourage you to buy them, but just be careful and take heed to what I'm telling you because these streets ain't for nobody.
Yeah, and that's the thing that supports surviving fentanyl we want to do too, is we want to educate, right? And if you are going to use drug, because you're 46, I'm 42, in
Mm-hmm.
our era, you make a mistake, you learn from it.
Yeah.
Especially like at 17 or something, your mom puts you on punishment, you
Yeah.
learn, you grow, and then like you don't want to do that no more.
Right.
But with the way it is now, it might be your last time using.
That's
I
it.
mean, last time doing anything.
Anything.
So, yeah, man, that's real deep
I've
over
seen a
there.
lot of people die from them just from the places where I used to be hanging out at. Even at the bus stops, and a lot of people, you wouldn't think that use them are on them, and a lot of people try to cover it up, but you can tell a person that's on them because their hygiene goes to,
Yeah, infectious disease and hygiene
yes,
is one of the.
that's and that you can smell it coming out of their pores,
Yeah,
and it stinks very
I
bad.
met a guy. He had sores on his legs. He was at the
Because they
apartments
dig in
over
them.
there, and his legs had swelled up so bad, and he ended up
Yeah,
dying. He ended
they
up
get
just
all this
dropping dead.
staph, infections, scabies.
Yes,
A lot of people thinking
cellulitis.
it's body lice, but to us it's called scabies.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't take heed to it. They don't keep up with their hygiene. They don't bathe. Hell, they barely brush their teeth. So I mean, come on now.
How did you stay away from it, or
Me, I know better.
just
I
know
knew
better,
better. I
just from
mean, it was
being.
just from the lifestyle that I lived and how I grew up. And, it was a new experimental drug. I decided to, you know, sell it. And the money was good. Like I said, it paid my bills. But then, like I said, it's not something that I would have had continue of doing because I don't seen too many people die from it.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. So what do you think? What do you as I always like to ask people who are like in it, right? Like the old white lady who went to school for 12 years, she thinks she knows or whatever. But what do you think some of the things that can change that we as a community can change to make this better? Like I got a campaign called Always Check, right? Like if you see somebody at a bus stop nodded off or a bum laying down, I got a cousin who was on fentanyl and they found him one day dead and he had disconnected from the whole family. So we hadn't seen him in a while.
hmm
So, my thing is always check,
yeah,
what's
that
what.
I mean, even if you don't know them, and make sure you carry a piece of some gloves, a mask with you. I personally check on people. I've seen people nod in and out. To me, at first, I thought it was funny because I call them the nod squad because that's where they belong, at the nod squad. But to me personally, just check on them because you never know if that person is breathing. They could be dehydrated, anything. And now that it's coming up on summer, and it's about to be real hot, And you're gonna see a lot of people out here sweating, nodding. If you got an extra bottle of water, just give it to them, please. I don't care what they do. I mean, what you do, you don't want to talk to them, whatever. Just give them a bottle of water just to help them keep them hydrated. And as far as the youth and the economy, I don't even know why they even made them. To be honest with you, I mean, it's an experimental drug, and they felt that they could make a lot of money off of it, and people still are making a lot of money off of it. But you'd be surprised how many people you see have gotten busted with thousands and thousands of these pills,
And it's like they don't send them to jail.
and
It's
they
like,
don't, and they get right back out. You know, they probably do 1 or 2 years, and they get right back out, and it's like they right back to it. So why, you know, I don't understand it. To me, I would not. I would discontinue it, and whoever get caught with them, that's on you.
yeah. And one thing about it, like crack cocaine was supposed to be the cheap man's drug, but you can
Yeah,
buy a fentanyl pill for $1.
sometimes.
Sometimes, but
But
when
from
it's
my
plentiful.
yeah, but my understanding, the prices is going back up on them. So I don't really know.
Hmm.
I don't care to know. That's not my place.
Yeah, that's not
So
good thing.
like I said, I have other things to worry about. I
Yeah, you
have
got to worry
kids. He
about
has
yourself.
grandkids. Yeah, and like I said, a lot of women that has kids have lost their kids to these fentanyl pills.
Hmm.
I've seen women falling asleep behind the wheels in the grocery stores, wherever. They don't care where they get high at. They don't. They be at McDonald's getting high, and they don't care about the kids, the little kids going to McDonald's because of that smell. That secondhand
Hmm.
smoke can kill somebody's child.
Yeah. What's crazy about this drug too is it's like when you go out and ask, because we do the wristband
Mm-hmm.
thing. We try to partner with companies to raise money or whatever. And it's like the people who aren't dealing with it, it's like it's never that serious until it hits home, right?
Yeah.
So we got two type of people I'm usually dealing with: either the person who's had an interaction with it,
Mm-hmm.
some sort them, their family, or the person who shoos me and say, "Get away
Right.
from
Right.
me," and then they even consider me dirty because I'm trying to do something positive about it, right?
You're just trying to get back to the community,
Yeah,
help the community, and
we're
do
under
it.
chemical warfare.
Yeah,
I
yes,
mean,
we are. And like I said, and a lot of people don't realize and understand that a lot of a lot of young youth are using them these days from the ages of 13, maybe even younger.
12 is the young.
13 was the youngest one I've seen, and they just strung out on them. Like, and basically, fentanyl is just a form of heroin.
Yeah.
And I've seen people get sick off of them, and they
That's
don't know how
what
to control it.
becomes the problem is because 80% of them don't want to do it no more.
Yeah,
But the body dependency, right?
yeah,
You
because
first you get sick, and then it's might as
they
well let's
use the
go.
restroom on themselves,
Yeah.
and but to each his own. Everybody has their own choice of drugs. I don't knock nobody for what they do,
Hmm.
but like I said, if you can remove it off the streets, please do.
Yeah, yeah. The
You
next
have your
thing
kid, you
is
have your kids. It could be somebody.